And I also want to say this. I am hard on belts. I've always been hard on belts. Not everybody is going to get promoted, and that's okay. Every time I went to promotions, I didn't get promoted. That's just not the way it is, because in your journey, you might not be to the next lily pad just yet. That's okay. So I want to say that in the past, well, we opened up this gym in 2017, so 2018, 2019, we're just over 2 years. 2 years and 20 days. So in that time, I've implemented what I call the master plan, which is the chapters taught in a cycle. And I have seen huge growth. I think all of you guys have seen huge growth in a very short amount of time, especially I'd say in the past 6 to 8 months. It took me about a year, a little over a year to get the machine going, because we were able to do a few cycles through the machine. And now it's starting to get very difficult. Some of you guys are even telling me that you feel like you're plateauing. Like, I don't know, I'm plateauing. Yeah, you're plateauing in here against guys who know what you're doing, against guys that know exactly what you're going for, with a strategy, with a very specific strategy. Yes, you're going to have a harder time, because obviously not only am I teaching you the offensive side of what we're doing, I'm showing the guy on the bottom the very next week how to stop what you're doing. So of course it's going to be hard. So if you think you're plateauing, I welcome you to go to an open mat at another gym and go run a train on them. Because the second that you see that when people don't know what you're doing, that things go horribly bad for them and really good for you, then you're going to start thinking to yourself, well, maybe I'm not plateauing. Maybe it's just the fact that I am building a set of killers. I am building a set of individuals that are going to be highly offensive with a highly defensive mindset. The strategies and systems that I put in place work. I know they work. They work at the highest level, so I know that they work. So it's a matter of transferring the knowledge and putting the mat time in order to get better. You're always going to have a harder time with the guys in this room. So iron sharpens iron. I figure if I can make the guys offensively as good as I can, and I make the guys defensively as good as I can, there are no free lunches. Everything is going to be hard, but you're making each other better without you guys even realizing that you're getting as good as you're getting. So I know that. So I feel that the machine is now in place, and I've seen it hugely with the kids. In the past 6 months, I've been doing the same thing with them as I do with you guys. And I've seen tremendous improvement with the kids. And if I can get them better, you guys, it's going to be way easier. You guys absorb more information all at once. So if I can get them to follow the system, I know that you guys are going to get better without a doubt. Okay, so I'm just going to go through, and I also want to say this. I am hard on belts. I've always been hard on belts. Not everybody is going to get promoted, and that's okay. Every time I went to promotions, I didn't get promoted. That's just not the way it is, because in your journey, you might not be to the next lily pad just yet. That's okay. That's okay. If there's a handful of guys, and the vast majority of the guys who are here are coming in consistently, and I acknowledge that, and I know who you are because I teach all the classes. So there's no rush. And always remember, if I feel that you are, let's say I don't promote you this time, I don't even put a stripe on your belt this time, nothing, it doesn't mean that the next time I don't see huge growth and I give you 2. So don't worry about stripes. Stripes and belts are just an acknowledgement of where you're at in a longer journey. This journey takes years. And at any point, you can just get promoted to the next belt because I am watching what's happening. So I don't want you to get sad. I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you guys to quit. It's not about that. It's about not only that, it might not be your day today, but your teammate who's been here working all the time and you know he's getting better, maybe it's his day. And it's time for you to acknowledge and be happy for them. And we're going to do another one of these in June. Every 6 months, I am watching everybody's growth. So, and there's no rush. And I'm not going to promote guys early. Sorry to tell you, I'm not going to do it. It's just not who I am. It's not. And some guys I will hold at certain belts or certain stripes. I want 6 more months, and I'll tell you, I want you to work on X. And within that 6 months, as you work on X, boom, you're ready for the next step. There might be one thing that's holding you back from the next level, and that's okay. And I want you guys to be okay with not. There's people out there, and the kids in particular, where the only thing that matters is the belts. I mean, well, is that the only thing that matters? What you got to remember where you were when you came in and where you are now, and the growth that's happened. This takes time. Okay, this takes time. I try to stay fairly on top of people because I know I was on your side, and I know that there were certain promotion days where I felt I should have gotten promoted and I didn't. And I was in my 20s, so I was a little bit more aggro at the time, and I would take that stuff personally. Don't take it personally. It's not, it's okay. The main thing is that every single day that you come in, you feel you got better. And that's my goal. Every class that we do, I want to mention one thing or more that opens up your mind to getting better. Okay?
I got money for you.
All right, let me go through this. Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk as little as possible, just to get us out of here. We're pretty timid, and we're slowly converting. Fine, you take pictures. I like this one. Second person is Ralph, who has also done a great job. Thank you so much for everything you do. That's why he's not answering. He's like, who's that? Certain people in this world are just incredibly difficult to roll with, incredibly difficult to submit. Yes or no? You guys let me know if this particular person kind of crosses your mind as one of these people that's incredibly difficult to submit. Oscar. Yes or no? I was pretty surprised at how young in Jiu Jitsu this particular person was, but how they felt. And I don't think, I think the adults when I start saying, like, guys who have rolled with Oscar, who's rolled with Oscar? Easy to submit? No, right? It's just one of those things. Ryan's the other one. Ryan. Focus on technique, focus on control. You're a big deep focus on I'm gonna progress you slowly and fine. Process them nicely. Show up every day. Yeah, you're gonna be good. Just keep showing up. Ask questions. You're doing fine. Keep up what you're doing. Try to, if you can get here, the more you can get here, the better. Focus is, just keep doing what you're doing, working after legs. Going after legs, you're getting your sweeps.
No.
It's black belt.
Yeah, he should get his black belt already. Teen Wolf.
Stop it, Dave.
I think it's catching on.
No,
Yeah.
it was dying down.
I'm excited for him to finally arrive on Planet Jiu Jitsu. Jared.
Thanks for doing that.
In the past little bit, you've grown a lot. Talk. In the past little bit, your movement has gotten better, your efficiency has gotten better. Yeah. But the first person that I would like to promote is Sam.
The new one, dude. It's too advanced for me. I had to go through
You click on the camera.
My bad. I didn't see that.